All right, let us look. Now, actually, this could be, if you had to pick a second game of the round, this one's got potential. I genuinely think this one's got potential. It is the first Saturday night game at Marvel Stadium, where Richmond hates playing. That's why they're not there. It is the Western Bulldogs versus the St Kilda Saints. Now, can Daniel, can he start this one off? Does he have the permission?
Talk away, baby.
Talk away? Ooh,
please.
Love it.
Leap in. What do you like, you fella?
Dogs are still the most fun team in football.
Yeah.
Huge win against Port.
Love that.
Down in Adelaide, so massive for them. They're just fun to watch. You know, every single week they're just putting points on the board, and I love that. The Sainters, Cooper Grech said it best. They're
poo?
They're poo in front of goals. 5 goals, 17. Like, you got to be joking me. They actually could have won that game against
What
Geelong.
were they like, 1-8?
Something like that.
Yeah, they legitimately could have won that game. Like, they were all over Geelong for large portions of the game. Just got to the other end and couldn't kick straight. Like, Max King.
1 goal, 5.
Yeah, 13 goals, 18 on the year.
Missed right in front when they mattered as well.
And we're asking big money. You're going to have to do better than that.
He's already signed it.
You're gonna, yeah, you got to earn it.
Yeah. I think they gave that to him based on talent and potential as opposed to output. But which is kind of fair.
Not doing it for me. Like, you would expect some sort of bounce back, but like 5 goals, 17, how's that going to affect your confidence going forward? Like, that sort of stuff carries over weeks going, and it's not the right team to be trying to write
You'll
that
end up
ship
Tyrone Vickery if you're not careful.
Absolutely. So, yeah, Dogs. I'm going to say 1-39 because I think the Saints are showing some signs of life at the moment.
Yeah,
but,
more than they were a month ago, for sure.
But, Dogs are just far too good, I think, at this point in the season.
I can't add anything more to that. I love the Port Doggies game. I thought Port were going to roll over the top there, but Doggies fight back in that last kind of, say, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
They showed that they are like, well, we already knew they were a contender, but they showed that they're like legit. They can play that footy in the finals. Like, it's not hard footy to play. It's just smart, clean, attacking footy. Perfect. They switched twice. They switched twice in the defensive half. I don't know if I've seen that ever.
Just the
double switch.
Totally off topic. Did either of you see Bevo's team sheet to start the game?
No, go on.
Bailey Smith named in the back pocket. The starting bench was Marcus Bontempelli, Jack McRae, and Tom Liberatore.
Just trolling.
Yeah. That's an absolute troll.
Just God-tier level troll.
As soon as I read it, I was like, this is a joke. A travesty.
Of course it was.
Caleb Daniel named on ball.
Ruck. Yeah.
Classic. So good.
Yeah, I'm going to do something that I've never done before, and I'm going to say, Des, I want to return to what you said about being smart there, and I want to hone in on that, and you're absolutely spot on. I watched that Port game. I went to that Port Dogs game, and that was an elite contest to go to. Bloody enjoyed the hell out of that. The Dogs, they've got now an attribute that you saw Richmond really develop in that 2017 season, in that they know where they all are. At every point, at any point when the ball's flicking around, when one of them's got possession, they just know where blokes are.
They're not kicking it up forward. Like when you watch Adelaide when they played Hawthorn, example because it hurts me really badly, is we kicked it up to that right, like out of our back pocket. We kicked it up right. 6 times in a row? Just kept coming back. Yeah. They're not doing that. They didn't even do it once. If they didn't see it, they'd switch back.
But it was the handballs over the back, over the back. It had the look away. The taps, the tap backs, and blokes were just catching it like they knew where they were.
They're all decisive by foot as well.
Yes, they are.
Like generally coming out of 50, you see teams get up to their 50, take a mark, and then you got someone here doing this, slow it down. All that does, teams flood back and the game's over. You're booting up to the line to a contest. Dogs don't do that. They just get the ball moving and moving quick.
Shout out to Cody Waitman too. He kicked a couple of stellar goals. He was unreal too. Nice. I loved it. I loved that.
He loves a snag.
He does. I hope he stays. It'll be stiff to go out, but go out is what I suspect he may do. Let's have a quick chat about the Saints. They look better than that loss suggests. They just need a bit of accuracy. A bit of accuracy in front of goal, a bit more poise, a bit more finish.
Again, if that's 17 goals 5, that's a humongous win.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
Humongous win.
And, I think a lot of it probably would be coming down to mental pressure.
Yeah.
A little bit of self-expectation. I've got to kick this. I've got to kick this. And you saw
Big
that.
time.
You saw that on King's face when he was going off and he was just punching himself saying, I missed that. That's a team thing. Yeah, they've got the talent, but they don't have the consistency, and a lot of that's up here.
Yep.
If they can put it together, this is a hell of a game. But I think the Dogs have got it a bit more together than what the Saints do at the minute. And at Marvel, both teams love it. It's fast deck. They're fast teams with the ball in hand.
Nice for the Doggies to get home.
Nice for the Doggies to get home. Dogs 1-39 for mine, though. Let's talk bets. I do have Cody Waitman goal scorer, anytime goal. I think he was given a chance. Given a big chance.
Big sniff.
Big sniff, and he did not waste it. I think he gets another sniff this week. I think Bevo rewards him, and I think Waitman knows that if he doesn't perform, he's out. The second he doesn't perform, he's out. Waitman, anytime goal. Yep. Marcus Bontempelli, anytime goal. Crouch, 25 touches, and he's been
stellar.
Just starting up. Jack McRae, 30-plus touches, is paying $1.50.
Oh,
now, let me talk about that stat real quickly. Desmond, what round are we in?
9. 10.
Thank you very much. Round 10. Hashtag Armchair Advisor.
Hashtag sleepy.
Over here. We're in round 10.
Hashtag Snorlax.
Oh, I love a hot beam.
Anyways, of the last 9 games, how many times has Jack McRae gone under 30 touches?
None.
The answer is, of course,
None.
0. His lowest output has been 30 touches.
That's what I'm
this
dressed
year.
up as.
It's just
the number 0.
Absolutely stupid. It really is dumb.
And it's still $1.50 for 30
it's
touches.
dumb.
So put all them together, that's paying about $5 for 4 legs. Boom. Boom.
It's only taken about 8 years, but he's finally getting some respect put on his name. He just does it every single week.
I didn't know his name was Jackson.
Yes.
Yep.
That's weird.
He just does it every single
I hate
week.
that.
Just a jet. Like another one. If he
I
had,
thought he was
if
Jack.
he could end up kicking 15, 20 goals a year, like that's
Oh, Brownlow.
Brownlow
Yeah.
easy.
You didn't know
Easy.
his name was Jackson?
No.
Did you know his brother's name is Finlayson?
That's Finlayson McRae.
Yeah.
Are you feeding that to me?
Let us move it on, fellas.
I believe that.
Let us move it on, fellas. Fremantle Dockers versus the Sydney Swans. It's the second Saturday night game at Optus. What do you like here, Desi?
Hey, talking about coming home, this is the first. They were up in Brisbane. Who'd they play last week?
Melbourne.
Up
Then
in Melbourne,
Brisbane,
that's
yeah.
right. They played the Bombers. They lost to the Bombers. That's tough. Tough loss. Tough L there. Freo, this is a close game on paper. It's like $1.94 to $1.90 if you look at it. Or they're going to be that split odds. And I think the Dockers are going to roll over the top here. I think Swannies have had that good run, but Freo at home, they've been out. They've been out partying in Brizzy. They've been out partying in Melbourne. Send them back home, baby, and the Dockers are going to win.
Okay.
Purely based off.
All right.
Purely based off of they had the tough loss that they.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a coin flip game, really, the Essendon Freo game. Like, when you watch the game, coin flip game, anyone could have won. They're going to have a sour taste. And at home, I think that's going to get them across the line.
Interestingly, Fremantle had more scoring shots than Essendon in that game, still lost.
That's tough.
And
that's real tough.
3 or 4 more.
I thought the Bombers were going to be a lot more comfortable I thought it was going to be a comfortable win for the Bombers. I thought they were going to win by, say, 24.
And I was going to say, what's the Nat 5 tracker at the moment? 2 goals, 18 for the year.
Something along those lines, yeah.
Absolutely disgusting. Like
He'll kick a goal. He's going to kick a goal this week.
you can't knock a champion too much, but good grief.
He's going to kick a goal this week. Whatever it's
bad.
paying, I'm going to look it up right now.
I did look it up.
Well,
and
what I
I'm
was
not-
quickly going to say to you is those hot nuts that Desmond's got over there must be making that blood pressure elevate and cooking your brain. Big time.
The Dockers, baby.
There's a warm head.
The Swans are absolutely getting the job done here. After that little blip, which we'll call it, with the Suns loss, they've just righted the wrongs. They played some good footy teams and come very, very close to knocking off Melbourne, which was a gargantuan task.
Yeah.
And I just think they're in good form again. Like, they just seem to have got that sort of balance worked out that they were missing for a few weeks. So yeah, Swans 1-39.
I don't think they were that good against Collingwood. I thought they were average. Like, Collingwood
You
did
don't
not
need to
play
be good
well.
against Collingwood.
This is unfortunately a truth of 2021.
You just rock up and like they were down by about 30 points and ended up by winning by 30.
Something like that.
You don't even need to
30
switch
points
on.
against the Pies.
You just dangle it with Collingwood. You give them a little, oh yeah, look, you're doing all right, and then just pile drive them.
Well, look, I'm going to be the Switzerland now, sat here between England on one side and, of course,
Nigeria.
Nazi Germany on the other side.
Nigeria.
You don't know a thing about it.
Classically, the English have been at war with the Nigerians forever.
They hate him. And vice versa, they hate him. Look, I've gone Freo 1-39 here. There's a few things leaning it for me. I think Freo were going to take some real heart away from some gutsy losses, and I don't hate to say gutsy losses and be that guy.
But they were.
They were on the
They're a
road.
gutsy team.
Well, they're just a workman team. Do you know what I mean? But they've been on the road for 5 weeks straight,
Tough.
something like that.
They need the buys. They need a bye
they're
so
itching
bad.
for it. But the fact, like, no one would blame them for getting blown out of games after being on the road for 5 weeks or whatever it is straight.
No way.
Not getting home, all the rest of it. No one could blame them. But they haven't. They've been staying in. They've been hanging in games. Like, they were
big time.
They were honourable against Brisbane. They got beat, and it was unlucky that they got beat, I think, against Essendon. But I think that was the footy gods paying Essendon back for that absolute rort that happened in round one.
Mm-hmm.
I think at home, though...
Just quietly as well, Rory robbed.
Oh, God, yeah.
Robbed of a mark. You see that?
Yeah.
I didn't see it, no.
Disgraceful. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just the umpiring over the course of the whole round. I don't want to get off this topic too long, but the umpiring this round was the worst it has ever been.
It just doesn't make sense to me anymore. I don't know. I can't say it's worse because I don't know what the rules are anymore.
It was disgusting.
What's the rules? There was something like, and I'm going to get the stat wrong, but it's going to be there or thereabouts. It was something like 1,180 tackles were done over the round for something like 88 free kicks paid per tackle.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That was the stat. It was somewhere in and about that mark.
The one I saw, right, Thursday night, Saints versus Geelong, there was 4 holding the ball calls called for the night. There was 21 called in the Sunday afternoon game. How can it be so different?
Well, they just course correct as the week goes on.
But it's just disgraceful.
That you would know full well. Who is it? Jeff Geeshan, who's in charge of the umpires these days? Kennedy, some bloke, whoever's there. Be telling, all right, boys, now there wasn't enough. Sorry, hang on. All right, boys, now there wasn't enough free kicks paid for holding the ball on Friday night, so Sunday I want to see lots. All right, guaranteed.
Sound like Gabbo.
The thing is...
Hey, look, Smithers. Kennedy's coming to town.
Every umpire is an SLB. Sure.
We have Richie and I had this conversation at the when we watched Adelaide get smashed by the Giants.
Yeah.
When we looked at the free kick count and it was like 8-2. I was comfortable with that. I'm like, awesome, Adelaide's going to get 6 free kicks in the next 15 minutes. We're laughing because they love to even it out. And it's like, what?
I think if quotas you're going to do that, that's fine, but don't have it like over the course of the round. It's just disgraceful. And some of the like deliberate decisions being given, it just. Anyway.
You know, I'll tell you what feeds into that. I hate to get off topic. I'll pull this back, but they're not full-time umpires. Yeah. This is a professional sports institution in Australia that is umpired by blokes and women, of course. This is not for their full-time job. This is the side hustle for them. They all have other jobs that they do, and they just train like twice a week. I don't know what they do, just 100-metre sprints running backwards, throw a few balls.
Fit as.
Throw a few balls.
Respect the running.
Giant quads, and then go home. And then umpire. No wonder the discrepancy is humongous. But no.
So
look,
anyway,
football,
Freo
I'm actually tipping Freo. It's at home. I genuinely think Fife gets this done. I reckon he goes bang. I reckon he kicks 2 goals.
$1.67 is 1 goal.
Too easy for that one. Sydney, I don't know. I didn't take much heart over that win over Collingwood, to be honest. I see exactly what you're saying. I see what you're saying, but I thought, how impressive is it to beat Collingwood? Because Collingwood was right up to their necks, even about halfway through that second quarter, and then fell over.
Big time.
As much as Sydney needed to then win it from there, and they did, Collingwood beat themselves, and it was very, very evident to see. So I don't know. I can't really buy into that as being a big Sydney win. But what I can buy into is this multi that I've got. Now, I've gone a bit stupid with this one. So Nat Fyfe, anytime goal. Your mate Slobby Lobby, anytime goal. He's played 3 games in a row now. He's come back from injury.
Yeah, he's looking good.
He's kicked about 1 goal, 2. 1 goal, 2 in every single game. Tommy Papley, anytime goal scorer. That's still paying like $1.20, $1.22 for Timmy Popley. Unbelievable.
Big fanny bet.
Yeah, it is a big fanny bet.
Getting sleepy in the Audi.
Jim,
sleepy in the Audi. Woo.
That is borderline sexual. I don't like it. James Aish, 15 touches, and you could just take all that by itself, and that's paying about $8, those 4, just by himself. But if you want to get actual spicy McChicken burger on it,
I like spice.
You can chuck in Jake Lloyd, Luke Parker, Callum Mills, 25 touches, all of them, and that pumps it up to $16.75.
Oh. The only other one I like in that game is Gus Brayshaw, 30+.
Yeah, he's coming.
Sorry, not Gus. Andrew. Drew Brayshaw. He's just been dominating. 30+, $1.67.
Drew Barrymore.
And Swans aren't tagging at the moment. Drew Barrymore, 30+.
Drew Barrymore is going to have 30 touches.
Delicious.
Love
that.